dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Bortles now on first down. And just shutting him off there. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Now Bortles. And this one is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They do go for it. It's Bortles. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. It's caught over the middle, Hooper. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Ryan to throw. Flush to his right. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
Here we go. And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Bortles now to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tech McKinley. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. From the gun, it's Bortles. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Yeldon. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. T.J. Yeldon taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Falcons coming back onto the field here. And earlier we gave a dubious stat about Matt Ryan. How about a dubious team stat after that loss last week, Charles? Falcons first team since 1966 to score 36 points or more in back-to-back weeks and lose both games.
Now, that doesn't even make any sense, because their head coach Dan Quinn, what's his background? Defense. And normally that comes out and shines for him, but they've had a lot of injuries on that side of the ball, lost some key personnel. Let's give them some good news, though. Julio Jones leading the league in yards with 502. No touchdowns, though. They've got to get him in the end zone. And the rookie, Calvin Ridley, leads the league in touchdowns with 6. That's pretty impressive.
It is interesting, though. Julio Jones on pace for 2,000 yards, but no scores. And an alley to run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. And now running right through it. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
That one goes for 36 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down.
They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Bortles to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A first down carry now for Yeldon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by Robert Alford. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was played. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
Now, a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Bortles. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Lucy. Move.
Bortles going to go on 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James O'Shaughnessy from 4 yards out. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Ryan on 2nd down. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, Ryan going up top. That's going to be caught. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. toss it to Coleman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's got room. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Bortles. He's going to air one out. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
380.
Bortles will try again on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Bortles now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Spread left. 380.
Now Bortles. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Lucy.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles. And that is incomplete. The secondary has been roasted in this first half. Are they going to measure revenge there? Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Bortles. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
So out come the Falcons now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
3 yards on that last run, so here is 2nd and 7 from the 28. To throw on 2nd down. Ryan trying to lay one up deep. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Yeldon. And on the stop, DeMonte Casey.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. In for the score. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan, incomplete. DJ Hayden right there on the coverage.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to go in here. Flashy little spin move. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the gun, it's Ryan. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Well, CD, a quick look back at Week 4 in the NFL. Not good for rookie QBs. They went 0 for 4. You had Rosen and Mayfield making their first starts, both close losses.
Yeah, and Sam Darnold took on Jacksonville, one of the better defenses in the league. That's a tough go, and obviously lost that game. And then how about Josh Allen in Buffalo going to Green Bay? The Packers wearing the throwback uniforms. He almost didn't have a chance in that one. That was a really difficult one. But you mentioned Rosen and Mayfield. Close losses, acquitted themselves pretty well overall, although Mayfield did turn it over 4 times in the game. But I like what we're seeing out of him. The one winner, though, was Lamar Jackson, but it doesn't go on his record. He wasn't the starting quarterback. Used a little bit in their game in their win over Pittsburgh.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. And the reception made by Moncrief. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Bortles to the former Colt Moncrief for a Jaguar first down. Bortles now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Bortles. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. They'll go with a big back, Yeldon. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, Makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on. Another
throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing again, Ryan. Going for the deep ball. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A.J. Boye with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Vic Beasley able to drop him for a loss of a couple. The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one 28 yards on the ground. But they put it all together on that one. Good vision, good blocking. A toss play to the left. How do you toss it? Yeah, a toss is the underhand kind of egg toss. The pitch is kind of, if you're running the option, you pitch it end over end, correct?
Yeah, I agree
you're
totally.
The guy.
I agree totally. And in the NFL, we'll see a lot more tosses than pitches. Because if you're pitching it, you might lose your quarterback.
Absolutely. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Bortles. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. As his guys are in for 6. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Charles, we saw a lot of points.